Welcome back. I hope you're ready for another exciting week on our Lenten journey. I hope you'll forgive me for being a little more casual today. My son's a pitcher at Nebraska Wesleyan University, and it's baseball season, so I thought I'd sport the colors today. Now, back to our journey. I won't lie to you, week 4 might be one of our most intense reading weeks, and it has less to do with the number of pages to read and more to do with the information to absorb. Paul was probably a great preacher, but we know he was prolific in his writing. And this week we'll look at 2 Thessalonians, 1 Corinthians, and Galatians. A metaphor for this week would be the mirror. We're going to have to examine our own lives and the realities of the churches we belong to as we reflect on these passages this week. What exactly is a disciplined life, and why is that important? Paul's follow-up letter to the church at Thessalonica forces us to examine ourselves. Just as John Wesley, the founder of the Methodist movement, encouraged his class leaders to ask, I will ask you the same question. How is it with your soul? Be ready to ponder that and record your answer in your journal this week. And be honest with yourself. We'll read one story from Acts that will show us that not only is it okay to be disruptive, but it's sometimes necessary to do the work of Christ. So embrace your inner rebel this week. We'll split our reading of 1 Corinthians into 2 days. The first will talk about the way churches split into factions and how that can be destructive. The second day will explore how diversity can bring unity. This is where reflection on our own churches comes in. Who is in your community, but they're not represented in your churches? If we're honest, most of us will have answers we're not comfortable with to that question. Finally, we'll get to Galatians and its powerful message about being adopted into the family of Abraham, meaning that through our commitment of faith in Christ, we too are part of the chosen people. We're chosen not by blood, as in birth, but by blood as in the cleansing power of the sacrifice of Jesus on the cross. Think of Galatians as our adoption papers.